Hi, welcome. How are you? How are you doing today? Lovely to have you here. Please feel free, if you're on YouTube, to subscribe to my channel as I'm helping that to grow. Share, like, comment. Any buttons that need pressing, just hit them all for me, please, because I'm trying to grow my page and channel so that I can just help as many people as possible. You know, there might be a message. I'm doing an Oracle card pull right now. There might be a message for somebody. If you just want to share it, it might get to them. Okay, so we are in the middle of, so we have the new moon energy. So at 2:35, no, 2:56 was it? This morning, the new moon was at her newest. So you won't be able to see her because when you have a new moon, it's the beginning. So she's dark. And then obviously as the days progress, you see more light coming across until we get to the full moon when it's a full circle. So, but the energy is definitely here. I was out this morning and it just felt really weird. It just felt really weird today. Anyone else experiencing that? It just feels really detached, or I don't know, just very strange. Along with that, we've got a massive incoming surge of energy from the sun. So if you can look on the Schumann resonance on Google, just Google that. It's on TikTok. People share it on TikTok as well. You can see the charts. The Schumann resonance will show the energy of the planet. And right now we've got a very big white spike of energy coming through. So check that out. But I am here to do an oracle reading. I have the last few days, I don't know, I mean, I know some of you have followed me since for like the last 2 years. I'm so grateful for that. And we've kind of grown, but I've been kind of dabbling with the name of the channel, or like I say channel because I've got YouTube obviously, but the name of the page and everything else, on changing things. And I last changed it to the Magda Love and Connection page, which was lovely. But it kind of closed me down to just focusing on one thing, like the connections you have with people. And I didn't feel like I could just share whatever comes through. So I've changed it back to the Gift Collective, and it won't be changing again now. So I've decided I am staying with the Gift Collective. That's what it was when it started, and it just describes we're all one massive collective, the whole planet of gifted souls. We just, you may not remember, because when we're born, we do forget that we can all connect to source. We're all very capable. Some people don't want to. So yeah, so that's why I called it the Gift Collective, because we're one massive collective of gifted souls. It doesn't matter about race, religion, gender, anything. We're all energy. We're all balls of energy at the end of the day. We're all the same. We're all connected energetically. So there shouldn't be any segregation. But anyway, right, I'm going to pull a card for you now. So I hope you're all doing okay. Obviously, the new moon energy is here to, there were new projects, new timelines. I just heard new timelines, new projects, new relationships, new houses, just beginnings, which means sadly that there will be endings for the beginnings. That is all meant to happen on your path if it's meant to. Okay, anyway, so I've got my fan on because the weather is getting hotter again, and I was just shuffling the deck and got the lady fanning herself there. It's a 15 card, and that's a Kuan Yin, so an Ascended Master. If she pops out, I will be reading her message from the book, but if not, you can look her up as well on Google. Kuan Yin, Ascended Master. It's all there. It's all there. I think I'm in a talkative mood today. Sorry. I think if you don't look for it like, okay, so I homeschooled my children from comp when the comp began, because the comp wasn't right for them, and it was just better for them. Actually, one of them didn't homeschool the full. She found another provision that helped her a lot. But what I was trying to say is, unless you know, so you think you have to take your children to school, they have to go to school, they're miserable, they're unhappy. And if you have to work all the time, then it's not possible. But if you can homeschool, when you look for the information that you never knew was there, there's tons of it. And it's the same with awakening or being spiritually awake. If you look for the information, it's all there. It's all there. You just never looked before. So feel free to look. My hands looked huge then. Oh, okay. So I'm going to shuffle a card, see if there's a card, any message for anybody watching, any message, word of guidance for us all. Dream space has been crazy lately for me. I don't know about anyone else. Well, I know a lot of people have had crazy dreams. You sort a lot of things out in your dreams. No. Okay, right. Anything for anybody watching? Okay, so we have, that was a massive chunk. I will take that. Okay, so we've got itchy nose, bounteous. Look at that card. The artwork's just amazing, isn't it? Bounteous. I thought it said bounteous, but it's bounteous. So generously given, relationships and coming together. Okay. I was just thinking it looks like a bit like I know these are all related to water, so I was going to say look like a pyramid at the back there, but I think it looks more like maybe the Tor at Glastonbury. I don't know. Anyway, let's just read that one. So bounteous. I've not had that one come out before, so let's see what that has to say for itself. Thank you. Right. When water is present, life is present. It's a gift offered to us and through us, generously offered, bountifully given. We're beginning to wake up to this precious substance we have in our lives and never take it for granted. Clean running water is a privilege that many of the West fail to appreciate, and it's one that many around the world go without. This card encourages you to appreciate the gifts, bounty, opportunities, and privileges that are in your life, to embrace what you need, but also to be generous to others who might not have what you have, to acknowledge and receive the abundance around you, and also share it, to appreciate the simple things in your life like running water. Don't hoard what you don't need. Share the plenty that surrounds you and watch it as it swells and grows. Move from competition to collaboration. Rewrite the script of me against you. Absolutely. Welcome the wellspring that eternally bubbles up from deep within. Share what you love freely. So often, life is that much more enjoyable when it's shared with others. Where water is, life thrives. Where water flows, things are much more alive. Don't hoard and stagnate. Welcome mutual exchanges. Share what you've been blessed with and watch as everything around you and within you becomes more and more alive. And then there's a little question. How can you appreciate the bounty that's already around you? And how can you be more generous in your life? So that's a lovely, lovely card. What a lovely message. And so true, because everything flows like water. I've been told many times, money flows like water, love flows like water. Stress, if you're stressed, then let it flow like water. Just try not to attach to the stress. And if you have, if you have a lot of love to give, if you have something, I don't know, maybe somebody needs some bananas, they haven't got any, so you've got lots, so give them bananas, because you don't need all of them, and they're going to go off. I don't know why I went to bananas. They're going to go off before you can use them. So just anything. It doesn't have to be money. A lot of people focus on money. But if you do have money, you know, I always think if I've got too much money, I will help others, because what's the point of it? Just sitting. I mean, obviously, sitting in the bank doing nothing if you have enough. And what is enough to you? What do you think is enough to you? So, a lovely message there for everyone, something to really think about. And yeah, just a nice little message for the day, for just kick the week off. So I hope you're all okay with your new moon energies and the solar flare energies. You may be feeling really tired and a lot of aching. Over the last 4 days, I've had a lot of aching in the base of the back and very sleeping, which when I've been asleep, there's been a lot of things going on in dream space. So we do a lot of sorting our lives out in dream space, as I've said. So yeah, take it easy, drink loads, ground in nature as much as you can, ground your energies, or take a deep bath if that helped. That will help you ground your energy also. And I did see, there's just so much to talk about, but I did see that actually helps if the water's quite warm, not burning you obviously, and you're in there for longer than 20 minutes. Now, I'm not a doctor, so it can help draw out heavy metals and stuff as well from your body, which aren't good for you. So, little tip there. So, yeah, have a beautiful day. Please subscribe, like, share my page, channel. I will be adding a link for you to book one-to-ones with me if you want to. I did have one, but I've changed the company that I'm using, because we just have to flow with changes, flow like water, and I found a better one. So the other one was good. This one I just feel suits me better, so I'm just sorting that out. And yeah, have a beautiful day. Take care of yourselves, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.